What's going on, family? New day, new beginnings. Before we get started, hit that like and share button and subscribe to Truthtrtube. And when you subscribe, select all so you get all notifications. And as you can see by the title of the thumbnail, competent and dangerous. You know, a lot of us, we either have competence or we're dangerous. You know, either way, they both could help you. But when you have an individual who just competent and dangerous, that breeds confidence. That shows a person or people who you are and how successful you are. You know, when you're competent, you're skillful, you're a master of certain things. And being a black man and for the black woman, when you have both of those things, you're fed by other races. You know, I'm not trying to make this a black or white thing or any, blacks against anybody else, but it's kind of funny is that when we have these traits, you know, we're looked at in a negative light. But it's all right when everybody else is competent and dangerous. You know, it's all right when everybody else are business owners. You know, in managerial positions and so forth. But when they look at a black man and black woman, they really don't want us to be in those positions. They try to look down on us. You know, that's what sometimes I think we got to preach to our kids. You know, you got to be competent and dangerous. And when I say dangerous, I'm not saying in a violent way, but dangerous, having that mentality, knowing that, you know, I'm not going to allow anyone to detour me from the goals that I want to conquer, look over. And a lot of people, I think we don't tell our kids these things because I feel we lack competence as individuals and as parents. You know, and if you lack competence, I think that we should instill competence and a dangerous mentality within our kids. And like I said before, because I know this is going to go with some people's heads, I'm not talking about dangerous as in violent. I'm talking about dangerous as take no prisoners when it comes to success. You know, a lot of us, we want to live with this sort of morale, this sort of integrity that no one else lives by. And what I mean by morale and integrity, I'm not saying do anything that very that could take you over spiritually, do anything for money. You know, I'm not saying sell your ass or anything like that. What I'm saying about morale, I think that we need to have morale where we're competent in who we are and the things that we want to not accept, but I think we need to look over things that we want to, get very good at. And I think a lot of people, when you bring this topic up, especially black people, they get scared because, a lot of us are some cowardly Negroes. You know, a lot of us don't read to be inspired. You know, a lot of us don't read at all. You know, and I think that these traits trickle down to our kids when they see us not doing them. You know, and that's why I always say, me, myself, I try to be competent in the things I do and the things I say. You know, just like not everything I say on this mic, maybe 100%, but I'm not scared to pick up a mic and say certain things. I have a purpose, and I think a lot of our purpose need to be heard. But some of us don't have that within us. No, to be honest, I think we do, but I just think a lot of laziness when it comes to hard work. We don't want to build a lot of things, and we just leave it up to everybody else to build, every other culture to build, and we get mad when we're not hired for a certain position. But if you're not doing things, learning, trying to make yourself more competent, you're not really going to be successful. And I think that we need to show our kids competence. Like I said, instilling them competence and being dangerous when it comes to success. Like I said before, I'm gonna say it again. This is not about a violent mentality, but I think in this world, as black people, we, like I said, we have too much empathy, and we try to live by this moral code that everybody else is not living by. So to sum it up, you gotta be competent in the things you do and have a dangerous mindset when it comes to success. And if you have those two things, nothing will get in your way. I'm not telling you go out there and trap or go out there and start. I'm not telling you all that shit. But what I'm saying that mentality you gotta have. Michael Jordan had it. He was competent on the court and dangerous. You know, Barry Bonds had it, competent on the field and dangerous. Shit, Tom Brady had it, competent on the field and dangerous. So they're allowed to have it, so you gotta allow yourself to have it. And if you don't want that, instill that in your kids. Nourish their minds. The nourishment is going to come from you. Don't allow the nourishment to come from the TV. Because the TV, let me tell you something. The TV is basically filth. And you don't want that filth in your kid's mind. If you want it, so be it. But when it comes to the kids, I think it's different. But family, hit that like and share button. And remember, subscribe to Truthtrtube. Thank you.